put together our favorite St. Patrick's Day recipes for you. Pour 2 cups of water into a pot and add 3 cinnamon sticks. Boil the water for at least 10 minutes, long enough for the cinnamon sticks to be infused into the water. While the tea is boiling, cut 2 slices of lemon that are about 1 centimeter thick. Oops! We forgot to take out the seeds! Slice them both in half and insert 3 cloves on both sides. Add the lemon to your glass first to avoid any splashing of that precious Irish whiskey. Measure out 50 milliliters of Irish whiskey. Add a teaspoon of honey. Be sure to put a spoon in the glass before adding the hot liquid. The metal absorbs the heat and prevents the glass from breaking. Pour in the hot cinnamon tea. Stir and enjoy. The result was so delicious that we wanted to share it with you. Cheers! Guinness Stout and chocolate are an incredible flavor combination. We'll show you how to make a delicious pudding with these. Roughly chop the chocolate. We used 85%. Add 150 grams of unsalted butter into a medium-sized heat-proof bowl. Add the chocolate and a generous pinch of salt. Place the bowl on a pot with boiling water to make a bain-marie. As the mixture melts, stir to combine. Add half a teaspoon of cinnamon. The mixture should look smooth and shiny. Remove from the heat and let cool. Guinness works so well with chocolate because its sweetness and bitterness intensify the taste of the chocolate. Measure out a cup of Guinness. The bonus is you have some left over for drinking, but don't drink it yet, you need more for the recipe. Pour the Guinness into a small pot along with a tablespoon of caster sugar. Bring to a boil, then turn down to low right away to prevent spilling. Simmer to reduce the liquid until you have about 2 tablespoons of syrup. Add 3 eggs and 90 grams of caster sugar to a medium-sized bowl. Caster sugar can be hard to find, especially in North America, but we have a video on how to make it. Beat until the mixture doubles in size, looks very pale, and is thick enough to leave a trail when you lift the beaters. Add the chocolate mixture and gently fold in. It's important to do it gently because you don't want to crush the air bubbles that give it a light consistency. Measure out 1/3 cup of Guinness. Add the Guinness and fold in gently. Grease heat-proof ramekins with a little butter to prevent sticking. The number of ramekins you need depends on their size. Spoon in to fill about 3/4 of the way full. Place the ramekins on a baking tray and refrigerate for an hour. Before the hour is up, preheat your oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. Bake for 18 minutes. Remove from the oven and let cool. Add 1/3 cup of whipping cream and a 1/2 teaspoon of caster sugar to a small bowl. It's best to mix this small amount with a hand whisk. It only takes 2 minutes. If you get tired, take a sip of your Guinness, then continue. When the cream is ready and the pudding has cooled, top each one with a dollop of cream and some Guinness syrup. Don't worry, kids can eat these too. There's no alcohol left in the pudding, just amazing flavor. Now enjoy a little piece of heaven. Imagine an Irish cream, so delicious, but free of the ingredients that make it unhealthy. Now imagine you could easily make it at home. Shake the coconut milk before using. Pour it into the blender. Add the maple syrup. Measure out the Irish whiskey, then add it to the blender. The coconut milk will separate after you add the alcohol. Don't worry, this is normal, you just need to blend it. Add the strong coffee, vanilla extract, and cinnamon. Blend for about 2 minutes until well incorporated. Store in a clean bottle or jar. Shake well before serving. Serve neat or on the rocks. Relax and enjoy one of the little pleasures in life. Cheers to homemade Irish cream. Soda bread is easy to make and quick to bake. Add the buttermilk into a small bowl. Add the egg and the olive oil and mix and set aside. In a larger bowl, sift the all-purpose flour. Sift the whole wheat flour, baking soda, and salt. The sifting is to avoid clumps of flour or baking soda and to give more fluffiness to the bread. Add the bran back in. Mix together with your hand, then make a well and pour in the wet ingredients. Start mixing with a fork, then mix with your hands for 1 minute, just enough to incorporate the wet and dry ingredients. Don't over-knead. Shape into a ball and transfer to a cookie sheet, pan, or baking tray. Sprinkle flour on the bottom and spread it around. Place your ball in the center and flip so a little flour gets on the top. Shape your ball a little more. Flatten it so that it's about 2 inches thick. Sprinkle more flour on top and rub a little. With the back of a knife, slice about 1 inch into the bread to make quarters and separate them slightly. Bake for 35 to 40 minutes. Take out the bread and let rest for 15 minutes. Slice the rustic hearty bread you've made and enjoy a little taste of Ireland. So good!